Yo, what is good with you guys? This is your boy KAG, and we are back with another video. It is 2017, y'all. Can y'all believe this? 2017. This is my first video of the year. It's January the 4th, in case you're wondering. But today, what we are going to be talking about is something that is actually happening today. Now, I know a lot of y'all want to hear more about Nintendo Switch and what's going on with it, and I will cover a little bit of that. But for today is January 4th, and what does that mean? That means CES starts tomorrow. And what's going on tonight? Well, at 6:30 Pacific time or 9:30 Eastern, we will actually be having a presentation coming from NVIDIA, and they're going to be doing their keynote. Now, why does this mean anything? Well, they're not going to tell any specs or anything on the Nintendo Switch. Now, we all know that because Nintendo is kind of quiet on those types of things, and they don't really share that type of information. But they will supposedly be doing two NVIDIA Shield devices that will be announced at this actual event. And because they're actually doing that, that means that we could particularly be seeing how the Nintendo Switch will technically, kind of be. Maybe not 100%, but it could be kind of close. The only reason why I say it's not 100% the same is because, number one, Nintendo would be involved in it, and number two, the fact that it's not really having to be portable, and it can actually just stay docked at your TV or stationed at your TV, should I say. But in that regard, we should be finding out more about their new Pascal and how they're using it with the actual NVIDIA Shield, so that will actually give us kind of a little bit of insight on how the Nintendo Switch is going to be working. Because if the Nintendo Switch is going to be using a similar architecture to this NVIDIA Shield, then we could get some similar graphic comparisons. And on another note, supposedly both of these devices are 4K. So yeah, that's actually really dope right there. So maybe we could be seeing some 4K on the Nintendo Switch when it's docked. I don't know. Maybe. It's a possibility. Another couple changes that actually occurred with this actual NVIDIA Shield device is the fact that now they're using a new Bluetooth inside of the controller. So rather than them using Wi-Fi Direct when connecting with the controller and the actual Shield box, that means that they will actually be using Bluetooth instead, and that would probably be the same with the Joy-Cons. The Joy-Cons will probably use Bluetooth the same way, and not no Wi-Fi Direct or anything like that. So it'll be similar in that aspect as well. But tonight shall be interesting, right? We should get some type of information, or we may get like a visual maybe of how things might work or how things might clock, if we see, because we've never really seen Pascal really being used with a kind of portable type device. So we'll really get to see how this actually all ranks up in as far as like the power level. What is the GPU capable of? What is the power level capable of, and how that actually compares to the Nintendo Switch. So that should be interesting. On a side note, I do want to go ahead and mention a couple things regarding Nintendo Switch. Number one being like Mother 3. This is the first one we're going to talk about. Mother 3, I pretty much already has stated that long time ago, long time ago, that Mother 3 was going to be pushed back to the NX. This was back in the day, because it was way back in the day. I said it was going to be pushed back to the NX because the NX was going to be coming out. Why bring it out on the Wii U? So they might as well just go ahead and delay it and bring it out to the Nintendo Switch. It made the most sense at the time. And apparently that's what they're doing, as rumors are suggesting from Laura Kate Dale and Emily Rogers, as well as Liam. So yeah, everything seems to be lining up. Another thing, was it Miiverse? Miiverse, I do not expect to be there. I think it's actually getting replaced with something new. So that is actually interesting. So yeah, don't expect to see Miiverse. Now expect to see the same like forums and stuff where people can go and mingle and hang out and stuff, but not in the same aspect as Miiverse was. It's going to be similar, but very different. Because Nintendo's going with a way more mature theme with this whole Nintendo Switch thing, and they're not really gonna be using the Miis quite to the extent that they were using them, or shall I say, not in the same aspect. So yeah, don't expect Miiverse to return, and if you do, it's gonna be called something completely different. It's gonna be something completely different. It's regarding people that are concerned about storage. It still seems like it's gonna be a concern. Let's be honest. I do not know 100% how they're technically going to do with people downloading games to this device. Now, considering you have devices like iPads and stuff where they have like these downloadable apps, and some of these games could be downsized to be like little apps, I suppose. You know, if it's like a portable game, I can see you being able to fit a lot more of those type games on there. So for example, like a 3DS game, you could probably fit way more of them on there than you would be able to like a full-on console game. And I do expect something similar with like the whole eShop and everything like that, although I don't think it's gonna be called the eShop. It might be something different, but regarding that, I think it'll be like, I think they'll figure out some type of compression format that they'll use with this device, but I don't think there's gonna be a complete like nothing, you know, you don't have any storage. And me and my boy Studio Q on Studio Q's live stream last night, he was actually looking up some actual, you know, micro SD cards. You can get them for relatively cheap. Now granted, yes, you'll probably have to keep switching them out, but you can probably get like a 128 gig SD card, which I know it doesn't sound like much space, but you can get them for about $20 to $30 depending upon who you actually buy it from, and then you can just insert the micro SD cards and you can go on about your business with 128 gigs. If you want to do 512, I don't really recommend it because it just gets way up there in price and it's not worth it. So you'd be better off getting multiple micro SD cards. And I believe they will have some type of cloud service where you can just kind of play your games straight from online, rather than having to physically download them to the Switch. Like you'll have like a copy of like your save files and information regarding that on the actual Switch, but regarding like being able to play it, I think you'll be able to play it straight off the cloud and it'll have no latency or anything like that. But yeah, anyways, let me know what y'all think about all this down in the comment section. Yes, I have decided that we're going to be doing stuff a little bit different on this channel for 2017. So you'll see a lot of changes, like a lot. I'm actually thinking about starting a vlog, but we'll just have to wait and see how that actually goes. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to smash that like button. And as always, don't forget to subscribe. It's free. And yeah, I'm out of here. Peace.